Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown on PlayStation 4, running on PlayStation 5. This game is on sale for a pretty hefty discount. I think you can get the complete edition for looks like $29, and it's normally 70. So yeah, I figure this is a good time as any to check it out. I actually have this on PC already. Was wanting to play all the way through it on PC, but just kind of never got around to it. The problem with these big end of year releases is, no matter how big your game is, it's going to be lost in the sea of other releases that happen at the same time. Um, and even though this is like a incredibly well done game, unless you're like totally on it, playing it every single chance you get, then you're going to lose out on playing it during its heyday. The good thing about playing it on the PlayStation 4 is if you happen to have a PSVR set as well, you can play a VR version of it. We're not going to do that, um, mainly because I don't think the monitor output on the PSVR is very good. It tends to be like off center and drift, and it's a problem that they have never fixed. So, um, yeah, it is what it is. All right, see if we have any other options we need to think about. I think we'll do that. Yeah, I think that's fine. And that's good. All right. Let's see. Simplified version of easy difficulty level for those who are new to the Ace Combat series. Completion progress for easy and casual easy difficulties will be combined, and the data with the greater amount of progress will be used. The difficulty cannot be changed partway through. Cannot. We'll do regular easy. Reduce the damage from contact with terrain under certain conditions. This setting can be changed at any time in the options menu. Okay. If you're in one of these things and you touch the ground, you're pretty much dead.
Anything special to you?
Mission 1. Charge Assault.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Yuja as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yusian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Airbase Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft have burned overhead.
How is that possible? A tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
There's an airplane. Please don't confuse those two. Yep, okay. Operation named Deer Horn. Operation objective, take down the hostile bombers. Okay, good. Yeah, mission prep. Let's start. What? Can I? Wait, can I not use this one? Okay. No? Oh. Well, okay. Really? Why can't I use this one? Let's see. In F104C, that Avril rescued from an aircraft graveyard, spent over 8 years restoring in the hope of riding her drag racer into the deep blue sky. Because the aircraft is not equipped with any weapons, it can only be used in free flight mode. Oh, okay.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
So am I playing as her? I thought she was just a civilian.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron.
Yeah, the aliasing solution they're using is not so hot, huh? Plenty of stair steps everywhere.
Call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party.
Let's see, accelerate with R2.
Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Yeah, it's too bad this isn't a PlayStation 5 game. We
Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off at full
get the triggers working.
Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Go for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
We'll go. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if we can handle the spotlight.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
Pressing the touchpad will change the range of the radar. Adjust radar's range to locate an enemy and then approach it to destroy it.
There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
I know, it's a very Metal Gear sounding game, isn't it? Even all the portraits are very Metal Gearish.
They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Permanent fuel storage is intact. I'm asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft. Missed. I maneuvered behind the enemy.
Breaking out of pocket. Man's on your six. Watch it.
Column 4 Fox 2.
Locked.
This is Michael 1. Evading missile. This is Michael 1. Let's fight.
Nice work, Mage 2.
On his tail.
Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target.
Come on.
It's chow time. Target confirmed down. Looking good at Mage 2.
The very nice looking clouds.
Targets in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
Wait, am I a he? Wait, well, when did I become a he?
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Press square to change weapons.
Mage 2. Missile away.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if we can make it in one piece. Mage 2, bandit on your 6. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered here.
Radio.
Golem. Mage. 2 new enemy groups.
Really? Are you sure?
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify. Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Mage 2 locked. Target is down.
Attaboy, Trigger.
Is there another target closer?
Bandit acquired. Take out that missile.
Not bad, Mage 2.
Ouch!
Mage 2, you're targeted. Bandit in my sight. Locked on. Armor facilities and carry.
Turning plus L2 to reduce your speed and turn more sharply.
Still got half our baggage. 15 over the hangars and runways. Box 2.
Whoops. Nom, 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 nom.
Missile! Evading!
Don't let them destroy the harbor.
vessel. To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones? What's the deal with all the drones? Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Yeah, sure. Where's the base?
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Tricky, call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, I think it was like a replay-worthy mission.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Usian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
I got one or more new nicknames. Well, which one is it? The aircraft tree has been unlocked in campaign mode. You can now equip upgrade parts in the campaign mode.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation.
Ah, whoops.
As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN.
Yeah.
Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
Whoops. Oh, I didn't ruin somebody's barbecue.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head to head. and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusea, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusea went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye. I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusea, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate.
Other than that, it was fine.
Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Mission 2. Charge the enemy.
Erusea has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusea are currently appearing throughout Usea. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat.
Well,
However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
okay. What are we doing? Yeah, let's go. You can obtain aircraft weapons and aircraft parts at the aircraft tree to gain the upper hand in missions. Okay. Let's see. Points awarded depending on your performance in missions and matches. They can be exchanged for new aircraft, special weaponry, and upgrade parts on the aircraft tree. You receive them in campaign mode for each mission you complete and in multiplayer mode for each match you play. The better your performance, determined by your completion time, number of kills, etc., the more points you can obtain. Use MRP in the aircraft tree to obtain more powerful aircraft, weaponry, and upgrade parts, giving you more of a fighting chance in the air. Items in the aircraft tree are connected by lines. To unlock an item, you usually need to unlock the item before it on the same line. Some items, however, require you to meet certain conditions before you can gain access to them. When you acquire a new aircraft, you will automatically be given a special weapon, but the remaining two need to be purchased with MRP. Spend your MRP wisely, as you cannot dispose of any aircraft, weaponry, or upgrade parts once you have obtained them, and spent MRP cannot be refunded. Some aircraft and special weaponry are better suited to anti-air combat, others to anti-surface combat. The key to a successful mission lies by choosing the appropriate setup. Aircraft types. Fighter boasts excellent maneuverability, ideal for air-to-air combat. Multi-role adapts well to a variety of combat situations while not excelling in any particular area. Attacker, sturdy aircraft capable of excellent anti-surface combat. Let's see. Special weapon types. Air-to-air, dealing for aircraft. Air-to-surface, for dealing with targets not in the sky. Other possesses characteristics that belong to neither of the above categories. If you're not shooting something in the air and the sky, what the hell are you doing? Parameters. Speed, mobility, stability, air-to-air, air-to-surface, defense. Cost. Aircraft, special weaponry, and upgrade parts have varying costs that only apply in multiplayer mode. Some rooms in multiplayer mode feature cost restrictions requiring an aircraft below a certain cost for players to join. No big deal. That would make sense. God, they just had to make this, like, so incredibly complex. They got this stuff be easy. What did I have here? Oh, I do not have any points, so I don't have much. Well, forget it then. Read all that for nothing.
Main squadron, sortie, ASAP. Target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
Ah, even the bathrooms.
Any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Let's see, plus R1, L1 or R1 to yaw. Okay, well, I've been doing that. Press and hold R1 together to automatically level your aircraft, which I have not been doing.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Complete our vehicle out of there! Where's our support? If we don't get some fighters soon, the whole base is gone!
Page 2, locked.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Attack the radar vehicle! And interceptors. Rock acquires permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
Target confirmed destroyed. Nice.
Page 2, APC destroyed.
Page 2, missile in the air.
Locked on target.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Here they come. Take them down. Camera crews, pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
APCs have nowhere to hide.
Two targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online.
Locked.
Trader, there's one more to go.
All aircraft. Residential area is below you.
Abandoned my sight. Enemy on your tail. Good thing.
Box 2. Okay, let's completely blind those bastards.
Enemy missile coming at me. Breaking.
Golem 1, Box 2.
Breaking hostile lock. I've got the numbers and the strength.
Target eliminated.
It's closing. Break.
Oh, did I miss one? Oh, I did. Damn.
Fire anti-air guns. Now. Everything's been burned down.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
That radar was just about to go online.
The enemy has a lock on you, H2.
Really? Are you sure?
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Enemy missile coming at me. Breaking. Here's some feedback.
The enemy has a lock. Enemy on your tail.
Missile. Missile.
Bandit behind you. Missile incoming. Blink.
That's a miss.
Missile.
Missile incoming. Evade.
Missile.
Ouch.
Behind target and ready to attack. Box 2.
Bandit acquired.
Missile.
Warning,
Missile.
bandit.
Missile. Missile.
Column 2, you can't go after every target.
Yeah, well, which one do you want me to go after?
Missile incoming. Blink.
Didn't connect.
Call the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Stage 2, target destroyed.
Golem 2, Box 2.
Missile fired. Evading.
On target 6.
Huh? Keep your mind focused. Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile. Missile.
All right, this base is worth destroying. 5 targets remaining.
Bandit has a lock. Heads up. Bandit behind you.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Enemy's traveling a long way, so they're trying to hit this quickly.
Bandit acquired.
4 targets remaining.
Target missile.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy has fled. Enemy's airstrikes have fallen. We're done for.
Blades, you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
Operations complete. Bullets are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is
High dick
Column
turns?
1. Bandits
That's what V stands for, right?
UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Golem Squadron, surround them.
Page 2, locked.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase him down and pull the trigger.
Targeting gun range.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
Shit. I got an enemy in front of me and behind me. I'm icing up.
H2, missile launch.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
Ugh.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
You've given... The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
All right, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown on PlayStation 4, running it on PlayStation 5. Again, it's on sale for a pretty heavy discount, and it's well worth it. It's a fun little game. It's got a lot of missions and a lot of variety. You can buy a whole crap load of planes. The deluxe edition is down from $70 to $29, so yeah, definitely pick it up while it's still available on sale. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.